She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Week. So, first day of the week, I started off strong with some gingerbread almond butter on toast, on sourdough toast. And I bought this gingerbread almond butter and also a chocolate sea salt almond butter from Pip and Nut. I think they're both limited edition, but let me tell you, these are both absolutely delicious. I would highly recommend you guys go and look. Maybe they have other cool flavors too. I'm not sure, I didn't see any others, but I'm sure they have lots more. And then with that, I made myself a chai latte this morning instead of my usual matcha, but I used this chai concentrate and oat milk from Minor Figures, which is my favorite oat milk brand. I'm very particular. And so I just finished off my breakfast while I started my classes for the day. In my lecture, obviously, I turned my camera off.
Goes much deeper once you get to meet her. Let me paint a picture. I see they don't understand. Feeling like Picasso. She brushing against my hands. Seen you from around the way. You didn't give me the time of day. You be making moves that year. Who really care what Simon said?
Then for lunch I decided I was going to make a grain bowl, so I chopped up a lot of green beans, got some bulgur wheat, some eggs, and a little bit of feta, and I just cooked off the bulgur wheat, cooked the green beans, cooked the eggs. Super easy, really quick lunch, and actually turned out tasting really good. I think I maybe also mixed some pesto into the bulgur wheat to give it a bit more flavor, but I mean, look at that egg, wow. Then I just had 2 chocolate rice cakes, and for some reason I didn't have dinner on this day. Or I think maybe I was just snacking throughout the afternoon. I didn't film it anyways, but I clearly just ate a lot of snacks and no dinner. Tuesday morning, and I made myself my favorite iced matcha latte with coconut milk. Can never go wrong. Then straight to lunch, I made a burrito with pinto beans, Beyond mince, peppers, onions, and a bit of cheese, and I know they look suspicious, I know. But I'm not gonna lie, they tasted really good despite their questionable appearance. Very questionable. They were delicious. I couldn't fault them. I spiced them really well. I used cumin, turmeric, smoked paprika, garlic, whatever I could find in my cupboard for heater seasoning, and they turned out amazing. So then for dessert, I had one of these chocolate sheep's milk puddings. They have a really interesting texture, and if you're lactose intolerant like me, things like sheep's milk or goat's milk are much lower in lactose. They don't irritate your digestive system as much, which is always a win in my book. But I used to eat stuff like this as a child, so I think that's why I really love it. So for my afternoon in-class snack, I mixed a ton of different things. I feel like Americans call this trail mix. I had popcorn, chickpeas, these like dark chocolate Smarties, a couple of chocolate almonds, and then these dark chocolate shards, but I broke it up so it was all in little pieces. And yeah, these are the brands if anyone's wondering what was actually in there. I have really long 3-hour Zoom classes in the afternoons often, and I just need some kind of snack to get me through, because otherwise I just can't hold my focus for that long, and I can't leave my room basically for 3 hours, so I need to be prepared with a snack. Then for dinner, I really felt like I was lacking on the green vegetables front, so I got some broccoli, spinach, courgette, and I think also onions, yeah, and garlic, always garlic. And just basically chopped those all up, fried them off in a pan, got some feta and some pesto. I've been loving that combo recently, don't know why. and cooked some fusilli pasta, and then just made this green pasta bowl. I mean, this was a mountain, but to be honest, there was a lot of veg in there. So for Wednesday breakfast, I had half a naan. It was quite a big naan. I mean, there was only half left, that's why I only had half. And I toasted it, it was really good. And then I also made myself, I think this was a chai latte, but heated, not iced this time, because I think it was really cold this morning. So sometimes you just need a hot drink and a warm piece of toast. I had a super busy day of classes, so I made myself a ready meal. I always buy one ready meal a week because I know that some days I just don't have time to cook, even though I enjoy it, and it looks like this. But it was delicious, I promise. Then I had a bowl of cereal as like a dessert. I don't really know why, but I just fancied it, to be honest. I love cereal. I can't explain it. Then for my afternoon snack, in between classes this time, I had some carrots and some hummus. I just finished off the pot, cut myself up a couple of carrots and chatted to my friends while I munched that. Then for dinner, I thought I'd make myself a stir fry, so I chopped up some smoked tofu and marinated it in sesame oil, soy sauce, garlic, ginger. Got myself some egg noodles, some Chinese cabbage, and some mushrooms and onions, of course. And obviously fried this up all in a pan, cooked my noodles, mixed it all together. And I think I used teriyaki sauce and soy sauce once I had cooked everything and was mixing the noodles together. And for pudding, I just baked one of these chocolate cookies and I had some custard with it. Thursday morning, I worked out before classes in the early morning, and so I made myself a protein shake for breakfast. So I'm using some Minor Figures oat milk. I don't actually really measure anything. Then a scoop of this shreddy protein powder, and then I added a teaspoon of matcha to it to make it like a matcha vanilla protein shake, which is another good way to have matcha. I just try to get it in as many ways as I can, clearly. So yeah, I just blend that so it's nice and thick. Of course, you could add so many other things to this to make it, you could add banana, spinach, whatever you want, but to be honest, I just like mine plain like this. I get all that matcha goodness. Wow, look at that. Then for lunch, I thought I'd make myself a kind of breakfast sandwich. So I've got these burger buns, some plant-based sausage patties, eggs, spinach, mushrooms, and also a bit of cheese. And I made this beautiful, delicious burger. Wow, this was so good. And obviously a nice heap of veggies next to it. Then for my afternoon snack, I had these cookie dough bites, but I think they're made of dates, so they're kind of like those energy balls, but these ones are really mini, and these were chocolate and peanut butter flavor, so yeah, they were really good, and I just kind of snacked on those while I chilled out between my classes, obviously, again, and went on my phone. Then I had one rice cracker left in the packet, so I felt like I had to eat it because when you leave them for too long and they go stale and then you've just wasted it. So I gave that lonely rice cracker a home in my stomach. For dinner, I just wanted something really easy, so I cooked this porcini mushroom tortellini and I made a huge bowl of courgettes to go along with it. Friday morning was really cold, so I was feeling a hearty breakfast. I made carrot cake oatmeal. So here I've got shredded carrots and some oats. I was just toasting that for, a minute or so, just warming it up a bit. Then I added a lot of oat milk and continued to stir it. I like to cook my oats for quite long, like maybe up to 10 minutes. As you can see, I added some cinnamon and also some ginger in here to give it that kind of like carrot cake flavor. And yeah, I just keep cooking my oats. I keep adding moisture. Sometimes if I don't want to keep adding oat milk, I just add water. And I like mine quite soft and then also quite thick. Like I like them to hold their shape. So as you can see, I topped it with that gingerbread almond butter that I ate at the beginning of the week, and I poured a healthy serving of maple syrup on the top too. And these were actually so delicious. I would highly recommend. Next time I might also try baking them in the oven, because I've seen a lot of people on TikTok obviously doing baked oatmeal, and I feel like that's an interesting idea. For lunch, I fried up some onions and peppers, and then I put them in a naan with spinach and halloumi to make this kind of sandwich wrap. I mean, as you can see, the bread broke, so it was a precarious situation, but it was really good. I would highly recommend. I also put some red pepper paste like on the bread before I put in the filling, but this was a very enjoyable lunch. Also, does anyone else use onions as the base of like every single meal? I swear I go through so many onions. And I just had a bowl of Alpro vanilla soya yogurt, which is one of my favorites for some weird reason. And for dinner, I made a big bowl of whole wheat spaghetti with tomato sauce. I didn't actually want it to be whole wheat, we just didn't have normal spaghetti, so I had to have whole wheat, and lots of garlic. And then Friday, end of the week, I had a nice big bowl of Oatly chocolate fudge ice cream, which I love. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for everyone who made it all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with another one very soon. Bye!